Hey everybody, Matt Schnicker here at BX Realty. We're talking a little bit about Oviedo today. So the history of Oviedo actually roots back to the Civil War around 1865. It was officially incorporated in 1925. Oviedo was originally populated by the Temecula, which is a Native American clan. They were out of the Seminole tribe. The early settlers grew crops of celery and citrus and sold them in Orlando. You can actually still see a lot of the same citrus grown here, and celery as well. In 1879, the name Lake Jessup Community faded into history, and the city was officially named Oviedo. Back in the early 1900s, it was actually pronounced Oviedo, but now we know it as Oviedo, and we do have a sister city in Spain. Oviedo has a long history of chickens. Just like Calcutta is known for cows roaming the streets, in Alaska, they have the moose. In downtown Oviedo, we have the chickens. The birds have been here since the early 19th century and have been a staple ever since. Local merchants feed them, so that's why they stick around. A lot of the merchants have actually created bumper stickers and t-shirts to celebrate them. And strangely enough, you find them in a Popeyes parking lot. If that's not irony, I don't know what is. Recently, in the last few years, Oviedo has expanded, and they've done some really great things with the city. They created Oviedo on the Park, which recently had a fire break out due to a lightning strike, and it was great to see the community band together to really help those that were affected by this. Oviedo's crown jewel is known as Center Lake Park, and this is Oviedo's new developmental area. It houses a cultural center, outdoor amphitheater, outdoor stage, wet deck, boathouse for paddleboat rentals, lakeside promenade, splash pad, dog park, which I love, and a great cantina. It's a wonderful place to spend Oviedo nights. They do have activities there like Food Truck Thursdays, movies at the park, which are all kid friendly, and coming around Christmas time, a lot of stuff with Santa Claus, including the 5K, which I'll be running. Some great things about Oviedo are the schools. The public schools are ranked between 7 and 9 out of a possible 10. And they do have a lot of great private schools like Masters Academy, Oviedo Montessori, St. Luke's, and the Village Academy. Another great thing about Oviedo is it's right next door to UCF. Go Knights. It's only about a 20-minute drive to Rollins, which is a private college down in Winter Park. And Seminole Community College is actually in Oviedo. Now, my favorite part about Oviedo are the restaurants. A staple restaurant is the Townhouse. Great home cooking, finger licking, stick to your ribs comfort food right here in downtown Oviedo. Rock and Brews, which is a new chain brought to you by Kiss, and it's outdoor fun and bar. The last time I was there, I was actually in a cornhole tournament. I didn't win. If you like sushi, we have a great place called Sushi Pop. A really neat place is called the Black Hammock. You can eat gator tail overlooking Lake Jessup. They offer airboat rides. You can go there for school trips. A wonderful pizza place that opened up called North End Pizza. When you go there, you see Mama Sarah. You ask her to throw on some nuts when you walk in the door, and you're going to have a picture on the wall at some point. One of my all-time favorite places to go is the Maple Street Biscuit Company. They have fresh biscuits, jams, jellies. If you go there and get the squawking goat, you will not be disappointed. If you do like barbecue, an all-American barbecue called Mission Barbecue. The owners are very patriotic. They do a daily tribute to the Stars and Stripes, and they have the most amazing brisket ever. And the all-time number one greatest grocery store in the world, Publix. If you haven't had a pub sub, you haven't lived. And luckily for us, there's 3 of them in Oviedo. Now a little bit about some new home builds that are happening right now in Oviedo. MI Homes has Hideaway Cove. That's right near Twin Rivers Golf Club. They have homes anywhere from 4 to 6 bedrooms, 3 to 5 baths, 2,300 to 4,900 square foot. Great new home build for a family. Pulte Homes actually has 2 out there, Champion Pines and Brookmore Estates. Champion Pines is not yet open, but they will be coming soon off of Church Street. And they do have a lot of wooded area over there, so it's very quiet. Brookmore Estates is off of West Chapman. Again, a pretty big one, 3 to 7 bedroom, 2 to 6 baths. Taylor Morrison has Southern Oaks. It's a small 88 home community off of 434. Has homes that are 4 to 7 bedrooms, 3 to 5 baths, 3,200 to 4,800 square foot. Taylor Morrison's other new build out there is Whitetail Run. It's off of Old Lockwood Boulevard near the Econ River Wellness area. Some big ones out there, 3,200 to 4,800 square feet. And one actually just came from today was Parkdale Place for D.R. Horton. It's off of West Chapman, right behind Duda Sod. So if you know Duda Sod, it's a huge sod farm. It's quiet, it's open, and they have 7 floor plans to choose from. There are a lot of outdoor activities to do in Oviedo. You know, some of the best ones are Oviedo on the Park. You have airboat rides at Black Hammock. You can go to Artistic Hand Gallery for art, Pappy's Patch for strawberry picking, Lucas Nursery and Butterfly Encounter. You have the Econ River Wilderness area, Little Big Econ State Forest, and then the monthly activities at Oviedo at the park I talked about earlier with the movie night and food trucks and Santa Claus. Oviedo is extremely close to Winter Park, which is one of Florida's finest cities. which is famous for its stately trees, abundant parks, brick-lined streets, spectacular homes, museums, lakes, shopping, all along Park Avenue. And every Saturday they have a huge farmers market at 64 or more vendors. They have the Winter Park Sidewalk Art Festival. And if you do visit, a great place to go is the wine room. You have wine tasting machines that let you sample hundreds of different wines. Everything from a Whispering Angel Rosé to an Opus One. They do have craft beers and ciders as well. And the appetizers with the charcuterie board, oof, good stuff. Now, if you're into golf, there is a Twin Rivers Golf Club, which is a very nice golf course. In the community, they have Twin Rivers Riverside and Heatherbrook Estates. Amazing homes on the course, quiet, just a beautiful area out there. And like everything else in Central Florida, they are close to beaches. You have Cocoa, New Smyrna, and Daytona, all less than 40 minutes away. Disney and the other theme parks are about 30 minutes away with traffic. We also have great things like the Orlando City Soccer Club, the Orlando Magic, and the Orlando Solar Bears. One of the best memories I have about growing up here is when we were younger, we'd go out to see the shuttle launch. Now at school, our teachers would stop and they'd bring us outside. We'd watch the launch and we'd come back in like it was a normal day, which is a really cool thing. In the house that I grew up in, we could walk right out the front door and straight across the street, we'd see the shuttle go up and disappear into the clouds. And now I get to do the same thing with my daughter, watching the launches go up with SpaceX. If you have any other questions about Oviedo, let me know. I'm here. Comment, shoot me a message, give me a call. Schnicker out.